Where's the rest of the family? Wait a second. Wait. Why they move me out here? Please, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Rima, where'd you get to, girl?
Oh, good, you are here. I'm afraid I dreamed it.
How are you feeling?
Better, thanks.
Did the doctor say we need to be up and around?
I don't remember what he said, but Eden might remember.
She's not here.
She's not?
She is probably at the airport on her way back to Santa Barbara.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, what did she say to you?
It's not your problem, Robert. It's between Eden and me.
Okay, well, just try to remember that she did save my life.
And why? You know, I don't understand this. I swear I don't. If she really believes all the things that she is telling me, why didn't she just leave you there to fend for yourself?
I think you better tell me what she said.
It is this obsession with Deborah London. Here you are lying in the bed after almost dying, and she is telling me that Deborah flew down here the same time you did, and why aren't I concerned about it? It's insane.
Yes, it is insane, but I wouldn't blame you if you maybe wondered if it was true.
No.
Are you sure? Listen, Kelly. Listen to me, okay? Now, if you have any doubts, I mean any doubts at all, you've got to tell me now, or else they'll never disappear.
I hate this.
Well, then
I hate the way she makes me feel.
Fight back. Tell me what your worst suspicions are, okay? The ones that you're embarrassed to even say out loud. Let me answer them in my own words.
All right. Did Deborah London come down here on her own, or did you ask her to?
Eden, what?
Well, I won't say it's a small world if you don't.
Okay.
Well, I didn't know you had family here.
Excuse me?
When you called me, when you said you couldn't come back to work, you said it was a family emergency.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we spoke before I left. It's just been such a hectic time here.
Yeah, well, I didn't know you were from here. I don't even catch the trace of a southern accent. I'm usually pretty good about that.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's probably all that time I spent living in England, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I guess the emergency's over since you're going home.
Yeah. We have the funeral this morning.
Funeral?
Yeah, that's why I came here. Anything wrong?
Oh, no. You know, when we had the conversation, I asked you if it was anything serious, and you said it was a nuisance, if anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, I could see why you would take that as a strange remark. I actually purposely didn't mention the real reason for my trip because I was afraid of getting emotional, and I just didn't feel we knew each other well enough. You understand?
Absolutely. I actually am a little glad because it clears up the mystery about the coffin.
What?
The coffin. I saw you at the airport in Santa Barbara, and I really wasn't sure if it belonged to you. And, I mean, you can imagine I felt a little awkward coming over to you and asking you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, what happened, the death occurred in Santa Barbara, and the burial was here. So it fell to me to accompany the body back. You know, listen, Eden, it's been great seeing you. I should get over to the gate because the flight is going to be boarding very soon.
Well, what flight is that?
Oh, I have a charter.
Oh, really? Do they have room for one more?
Oh, you know, I think I got the last ticket. It's booked.
Oh, really? Well, you know, I was kind of hoping we could travel back together. You know, my plane doesn't leave for a couple of hours. I mean, and you could probably get a ticket on the mine, and that way we could, you know, kind of have company on the way back. And I'm sure you must be needing a friend after everything you've gone through.
Well, that's so sweet of you.
Well, I'm not going to take no for an answer, okay? I'll buy you lunch. That way we don't have to gag on whatever it is they're serving on the Friendly Skies. Please. I insist. So, you all set for the later flight?
All set.
Great. Well, I called Harvey, and he was really thrilled that I ran into you. Because we're doing that piece on the district rezoning. City Council's voting in like a couple days, and we're doing that 3-piece thing on landmark preservations as a tie-in. We thought that maybe, I sort of thought this too, that maybe we could like sit down and lay a little of the groundwork. What do you think?
Good idea.
All right. Well, I won't make you get back to business right away. I promised lunch, so I'm going to buy you lunch. There's supposed to be a good restaurant upstairs, like on the mezzanine level. I'll believe it when I see it. I hope they let me in when I'm dressed. Wearing the same clothes for 2 days makes you feel like Lieutenant Columbo on a bad day.
The Brave Flight 3 to Las Vegas and Reno.
My
Now
wallet
boarding
isn't
at gate
here.
4.
Oh. It's not in your pockets?
No. I'm trying to remember when I took it out. I think at the hotel room. When I was checking out at the registration desk, I gave him my credit card, and then I must have forgotten it. Talk about giving new meaning to the word dumb.
Well, Eden, maybe it would probably be best if you go back and get it, and I'll just see if I can't get on my original flight.
No, that would be really silly. Come on, we'll just go back. We'll get my wallet back in time for lunch. Besides, if I've lost it, at least I have someone I can borrow money from. Really?
Yeah.
It'll just be a couple minutes. Won't take long at all. Come on.
Orders to baggage area 2.
I don't imagine you're too keen to go swimming with another water moccasin, are you?
What, is that what bit me? A water moccasin?
Seems like there's more of them around these parts than there are us.
Lucky for me, huh? None of you's too friendly.
We'll get along just fine. You just mind your manners.
Wait a second. How did I get out in the bayou?
You don't really recollect, do you?
Well, the last couple of days are kind of a blur.
You remember the hospital, at least.
Well, who took me to the hospital?
It was just like I told Flame when she asked you all those questions. The fever burned the memory right out of your mind. Hell, you don't even remember what happened this morning, do you?
What happened this morning? And where's Flame, anyway?
Flame headed back out west. She said if you try to escape again, we should try to put you out of your misery like we did Roy's old hunting dog. I hit him right between the eyes. You should have seen it. The critter didn't feel a thing.
There you are. What do you got there? Can I see it? Thank you. Oh, look at that. That's me, isn't it? It's just like looking in a mirror. Where'd you learn to draw like that? I'd like to see some more. You have any other pictures you could show me? No, don't worry. I won't tell anybody, okay? I'm gonna keep it.
I've been busy, Mr. Barr. You hear my hammer and me going right tat-tat?
Yeah, you're quite an industrious fellow there, Roy. What are you doing, nailing shut my windows?
Oh, better than that. Just boarding them up. Why don't you just say goodbye to the daylight, hot rod? It's the last you're gonna see of me.
I am not having, nor have I ever had, an affair with Deborah London. Now, you heard the woman. She is living in a world of her own. Now, maybe she followed me down here, hoping she could get through to me, in spite of everything I've said to discourage her, but...
So you had no idea that she was coming here?
Of course not. Look, I know that Eden saw us in the airport, and I know that must look strange, but I assure you, I did not see Deborah. Now, if the grand scheme was for us to run off together, then why wouldn't we have just taken the same flight?
I don't know.
I mean, I suppose that Eden could make some case that we did it on purpose to deter suspicion, but... My God, does she really think I'm capable of that kind of deviousness?
Oh, but stop it. Don't defend yourself. It's demeaning to both of us.
She's never going to trust me, is she? She and your father.
She and my father have made me feel like I wish I never told them I was marrying you.
Well, maybe maybe we should try to just see it from their point of view.
Oh, to hell with their point of view. Why don't they take their cue from me? This is my life they're talking about. Oh, we should just go and elope.
Listen. I know how you feel, but you're being too hard on them. They love you very much. That's why maybe they're being a little overprotective. And I think if you just give us all some time, we'll be able to work this out, okay?
How can you be so forgiving to them when they are not forgiving to you?
Because I love you. And I know if I did anything to separate you from them, you would feel miserable. Now, why would I want that to happen when all I want in the world is for you to be happy?
You make me happy.
You could have fooled me.
I'm sorry. I want to get out of here. I want to take you home. Something about this place gives me the creeps. Oh, it looks like my instincts are pretty on target. I thought you were going home, Eden.
I was. But then I ran into somebody, and I thought, wouldn't it be a shame if two friends didn't get a chance to say hello?
All right, lady, you want to tell me what you're doing here?
Why didn't you ask Eden? She's the one who dragged me here after handing me some line about losing her wallet.
I actually brought you here because I'd like to get a straight story out of you. Why don't you tell Robert your line about the family funeral and see if it sounds as hokey to him as it did to me?
I did come here for a funeral. It was at Winston Cemetery early this morning, if you'd like to check, Eden.
I don't think I have to waste the phone call. I mean, anybody can purchase an alibi. I'm pretty sure you're an expert at it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is, too. You came down here to follow me, didn't you? Come on, just admit it.
Oh, don't flatter yourself, Robert.
I told you to stay the hell out of my life, and I meant it, Ms. London.
I was not following you. I had a perfectly legitimate reason for being here. I don't give a damn if any of you believe me or not.
Are you happy?
She's lying.
Of course she's lying. So what? The only thing we're proving here is what we all already know. She obviously has a thing for Robert, and you can't get it through your head that it's one-sided.
Well, I can understand how you would want everybody to believe that.
Eden, stop it. Don't go any further.
Kelly, take a good look at this woman. Does this woman look like somebody who has to run after a man like a puppy dog? Do you think, honestly, that she made up this whole story about a funeral and then, like, she came down here only for the dubious privilege of getting another door slammed in her face by the likes of Robert Barr?
Yes, I think that's how far gone she is.
Please, would you two stop talking about me as if I'm not even here?
Deborah, I just don't see you as the pathetic, desperate creature that these two are trying to make you out to be. And I don't think that you're the kind of person who needs to throw her life away for the likes of Robert Barr. Wish that I could say the same for you.
Get out. Both of you. Get out of here.
Gladly.
No, Eden. Not yet. Now, I've got something I have to say, and I hope to God it is the last time I ever have to say it. Now, I tried to stay out of this, but I can't any longer. Now, what on earth do you have against your sister being happy?
Nothing. It is because I want her happiness that I have taken the risks that I have. Do you think I came down here for the sole reason to spend hours in a deserted bayou with you, to save your life, wondering if a pack of wild dogs was going to rip me limb from limb?
Oh, that's not what you expected to find when you set off. You thought you were going to catch me in flagrante delicti with someone who was not half the woman that your sister is. Do you think so little of Kelly that you can't imagine a man being faithful to her and her alone?
How dare you twist my motives like that?
It's easy, Eden, especially when you have nothing to say in your defense.
You know, I think Kelly put it best a little while ago when she said, why did you go to so much trouble to save my life when you think so little of me?
Oh, believe me, but right now I'm asking myself the same question. Who?
Eden, we knew each other at one time. Have you really forgotten who I really am?
I don't know you. I don't think I've ever known you, Robert. You tell too many lies.
What lies?
Kelly, what has he told you about these people who kidnapped him?
They were people left over from Tennell's organization.
Right, and has he even thought about pressing charges against them? Has he called the police? Has he asked you to?
I've been lying flat on my back.
Oh, right, I forgot. That's me being completely unreasonable again.
Hey, look at yourself. You are working yourself into a frenzy over this.
I don't really care. I don't care if I'm being foolish. I care about you. And I care that you are going to spend the rest of your life with a man who is too much of a coward to tell you the truth.
Oh, well, this man who is such a coward went to jail for you, Eden, for 5 years. Now, I'm sorry. If you can still call him a coward after that, then I can't...
No. It's no use, Kelly. We're not going to change your mind. But I want you to know, Eden, that you are not going to change our minds either. Because we love each other. And we're not going to let anyone, you or anyone else, keep us apart.
What the hell are you doing back? What, they cancel your flight because of a storm or something?
Yeah, right, tropical storm Eden.
What happened?
Eden was at the airport. Next thing I knew, she was dragging me off for this ridiculous confrontation. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's Quinn's problem now.
Did you see him? How's he doing that one?
Well, he's got his work cut out for him this time. I just don't know if he's going to succeed.
I'm sorry that you think I'm so malicious that I would travel hundreds of miles just to hurt you.
I'm sorry about a lot more than that.
I hate to see the two of you like this. Now, this is the last thing I wanted to happen when I asked Kelly to marry me. Look, I just hope that we can put this behind us and be one big happy family. Well, I'm going to just let you two say goodbye alone.
I don't know how he can say that.
What?
That we can just put it behind us. I can't.
I want you to do me a favor. I want you to look me in the eye and I want you to tell me that you really think it's a coincidence that Deborah London and Robert Barr came here at the same time.
I will do no such thing, Eden. And I'll never forgive you for asking me to.
All right. I won't bother you again. But I do think that you should ask Robert a question. I think you should ask him who Quinn is. And you see if he gets the same strange look on his face as when I asked him.
All over the place. Nobody answers the phone. I don't know what I paid them. Hello.
Daddy?
Eden, where are you?
I'm at the airport catching a flight home. How are the kids?
Kids are fine. Oh, my God. I just remembered. Sarita took the kids out to the park. That's where the maid is. I guess that dinner back at Eden. Why don't you tell me where you were going?
What do you mean?
I mean, I know you're not on an assignment for the station. You went after Robert and that Deborah woman. What's her name?
You and Craig spending a lot of time together, are we?
Oh, we're having a regular blast. We've just been to Ms. London's house, as a matter of fact. Got quite a night full. The other phone's ringing on my steady. I'll let Craig fill you in.
This is not something you really want to explain on the phone, Cece.
I'm letting you fill her in.
Eden?
Craig? Sounds like you've been busy. Can't believe you got my father involved in all this.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he saw it for himself. He would have been very skeptical if I had to describe it to him.
Describe what?
Well, it's not that I don't get the occasional kinky vibe from Deborah. It's just that I never imagined she'd build a whole room for the purpose.
Do I have to buy a vowel here to understand exactly what it is that you're saying?
No. Eden, Deborah's got a hidden cell right opposite her bedroom.
A cell?
Mm-hmm. With all the comforts of home, except for one thing, you can't get out. The whole thing operates by remote control.
Why didn't you see it when you went there the first time?
Well, there's a wall that slides over the bars. You hit a remote control and bingo, there's this cute little lockup made for a cute little love slave.
Are you sure this isn't one of your sick fantasies running amok?
Well, if it is, your father's just as warped as I am. I mean, he saw it too.
Oh my God. What exactly does this mean?
I don't know, but I don't think it's good. Just get back up here and help us figure it out.
Robert, are you awake?
Kelly, I'm right here. Kelly, I'm right here.
Robert, are you awake?
Kelly, can't you see me? Can't you hear me? I'm right here, Kelly!
I know you're alive. I can hear your heart. Robert, stop this. You're scaring me, Robert. Robert.
Kelly, it's not Robert! It's not me! Run!
Robert.
Still thinking about Eden, aren't you?
I feel like I said goodbye to her forever.
Oh, it's not that simple. She's your sister.
How could she say all of that? Why would she go to such lengths?
Well, you said yourself. She just can't deal with the fact that you found happiness on your own.
It's not that petty. She was upset. She believed everything she was saying, Robert. And when she left here, she wasn't angry. She was afraid for me.
What are you saying? That you think she's telling the truth? Because if you think that, then that means you think I'm lying. Has she finally done it? Has Eden finally turned you against me?